Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bill. We're going to be in the Keeper's Guide for Call of Cthulhu. For this video, we're continuing the monsters and alien gods, the mythos monsters and alien gods. We are on the Deep One hybrid. We're going to read a description from the H.P. Lovecraft story first. Then there's a good amount of game information paragraph-wise, and then we'll read the actual physical stat information at the end. So without further ado, let's dive in. It was a thin, stoop-shouldered man, not much under 6 feet tall. His age was perhaps 35, but the odd, deep creases in the sides of his neck made him seem older when he did not study his dull, expressionless face. He had a narrow head, bulging, watery blue eyes that seemed never to wink, a flat nose, a receding forehead and chin, and singularly underdeveloped ears. His long, thick lips and coarse, pored, grayish cheeks seemed almost beardless except for some sparse yellow hairs that straggled and curled in irregular patches, and in places the surface seemed queerly irregular, as if peeling from some contagious disease. H.P. Lovecraft, The Shadow over Innsmouth. So, Deep One hybrids are progeny of Deep One and human mating. Although the offspring of such unions are usually born as normal humans, changes in appearance and physiology tend to occur in the late teens, commonly known as the Innsmouth look. By middle age, most hybrids display some form of gross deformity, and such individuals retire to the privacy of their closed, shuttered homes. Within a few years, the hybrid undergoes a final transformation into a Deep One and embarks on a new life in the sea. The physical changes are accompanied by an awakening of new senses, strange dreams of undersea cities, and a longing to visit the seaside locals, particularly ancestral homes or the individual's birthplace. Typically, hybrids inhabit remote coastline villages, however, they can be found further afield, particularly in the early stages of their transformation. As the final transformations take place, the hybrid either learns to embrace their monstrous heritage or goes mad in the process. Deep Ones will attempt to lure hybrids to their lairs or places of safety where they can supervise the final metamorphosis and ensure the hybrid is appropriately schooled in the shared heritage. About 10% of hybrids do not complete the transformation and are doomed to spend the rest of their life as half human, half Deep One, while a further 10% do not undergo the metamorphosis at all, with the Deep One genes essentially missing a generation, only to manifest in a future descendant. That's interesting. Special powers. Breathe underwater. Hybrids are unable to breathe underwater until they have undergone the full change into a Deep One. However, from early childhood onwards, they can remain underwater for up to twice as long as the average human. Spells. Older hybrids who have begun to embrace their watery heritage have 10% chance of knowing 1d3 spells. The Deep One hybrid stats. I'll be reading the average stats, but if you wanted to individualize these, you could roll the random dice that it suggests. Strength of 65, con of 65, size 50, dex 65, intelligence 65, power 50, appearance 35, HP 11, average damage bonus none, average build 0, average magic points 10, movement 8, swim 8. Attacks per round 1. Fighting attacks. Deep One hybrids can use weapons as humans do. Fighting at 45%, damage per weapon type plus damage bonus, or unarmed 1d3 plus damage bonus. Dodge 30%, armor none. Skills, jump 45%, listen 50%, stealth 46%, swim 60%. Sanity loss, 0 on a made save and 1d4 on a failed save. Although it could be increased to 1 and 1d6 for a particularly monstrous specimen. So one that's more changed than normal. So, okay, that'd be cool. So there's the Deep One hybrid. What do you all think of the Deep One hybrid? Let me know in the comments below. Until we all game again, guys.